All right, the Lions are on a bye this week. Awesome, perfect, 6-2, top of the NFC North. Things are looking good, and they signed Jake McQuade. You're thinking Jake McQuade? That sounds so familiar. Who is that? Jake McQuade is and hang with me on this video. I promise it's going somewhere even better. Is a long snapper. I didn't even notice in the game on Monday that Scott Daly suffered a season-ending knee injury. So I don't know where I was, how I missed that, but I also didn't know that Jake McQuade is like 37. He's 35. 12 NFL seasons with the Rams, the Cowboys, and then he signed with the Lions last spring. And it was like, okay, he's going to sign with the Lions so that he's going to take the spot from Daly. And because why do maybe is there a reason you have two long snappers? Why not? Right. Well, this is why, because McQuaid doesn't work out. He ends up getting cut. Daly makes the team. Well, he gets injured, and it's a position you don't think about much. But long snapper, I don't know. I'm always kind of fascinated by it because they just put it on the chest of the punter on a rope. I mean, it's just like zing right back there. And there's a lot to it. There's, that these dudes just practice it. Bill Belichick was once asked why, like, I don't get it. Why eat up 3 roster spots or one specifically for a long snapper? Like, why not have your center just practice a little bit like high school, throw some snaps back there? And Bill Belichick went into a really long thing about basically it's a great way. It's a specialized thing that those guys can always be working, right? So if you have the long snapper, then they're always working in practice with the punter and then the kicker. Those 3 are doing field goals, long snap. So the whole thing, it allows them to just constantly work together if you have that long snapper. So a long snapper, super important, got to have it. So McQuade said, I don't want to retire if I still think I have game in me. I still think I've got a lot of game left. He's 35, so he's back. So awesome. I love stories like that where you get cut 10 weeks later, all of a sudden you're in and you're getting the call to come in. So if you're new to our channel, we make videos for the Detroit Lions, about the Detroit Lions, and about the Pistons. Pistons are doing really good things, but the Lions, of course, are the big story just because this is real. Something's happening. We haven't seen this in forever. Actually have a team and a trajectory as well. So 6-2 headed into the bye. I don't know the stories that'll come for the next 8 days or whatever, or the next 5 days, but it's good to see that the Lions are on the bye. Get this over with. We know we have a bye every year. Byes are always weird weeks because you're like, you're excited for the team to have one, but you're also bummed you don't have a game for the weekend. But this time it feels different, this bye, just because it's like, all right, hey, get the team healthy and let's go for this stretch run. It's the latest bye I can remember having in a long time. So long snapper check, got that. No problems there, even though don't take that for granted, but we're going to have our long snapper back and no problem. We're going to have things that we got. Donovan Peoples-Jones is going to come in. We traded for him a couple days ago. Everything looks like it's in front of the Lions to make a run and just to do something, right? Like win the division, home playoff game, win a couple playoff games, and you're in the NFC Championship game, and then the Super Bowl. Like let's not get ahead of ourselves, but also we can, just because of the schedule. And I'm going to pull up the Lions schedule right now, and a lot's been made about it, but when you really do look at it, you're like, well, yeah, I get it. I get why everyone's kind of talking about it. So Raiders go on the bye. You've got Chargers, which feels like a wide open game. That does not feel like the Ravens game when you're going on the road, Ravens, all this 4:00 start, whatever. It's like LA, it's going to be sunny. Let's go. Like the fans in LA don't scare you. That's going to just be a sold out place. I mean, again, that is going to be a Lions takeover stadium, no question. Bears, Packers. I mean, oh my gosh. Hello, at home too. Bears at home, Packers at home. Is that Thanksgiving? I think it is. Yeah, it is. And then Saints. I mean, come on, that's 4 wins right there, right? Like it's again, it's not trying. We've gone so long with wondering, can we win? Can all this stuff, and then all of a sudden you're just chalking wins like it's nothing. But that's just kind of how it feels, and that's how the Lions have been playing. And Goff's playing great, and the defense, the whole thing, right? So Broncos, again, you saw the Broncos beat the Chiefs. So you're not just saying win, 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 like it's nothing, but you're just trying to be realistic about Broncos late December at home. You're 10-2, or no, not 10. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you're 10-2. Like, I gotta believe the fans will be ready for that and pumped up. Then you go to Minnesota on Christmas Eve for what could be to win the division outright, take it. Who knows what the Vikings will do in these next 6 games? Cowboys at Cowboys on kind of like a New Year's Eve day. Like, oh my goodness, big time game there. And then you come home. This is like seeding. Again, if we hadn't played any games and you're just projecting out on the schedule, then that would be dangerous to do and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna win, we're gonna lose, we're gonna win. But if you know what you know based on what you've seen the Lions do and the teams and the whole thing, it's easy to see. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one. Bye week this week, sign a a long snapper. Man, things are good going into November with meaningful games. Love it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next one.